tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map with a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with a lotion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads is warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. There's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California, either state.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. There's no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Bears are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Dolphins secondary that could be in for a long day. With that, we send you out to Soldier Field in Chicago. That's where you'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique.
They got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back to throw here. And Tammy with it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL. But Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
No, Jack, Patriot!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up the first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
It's a loss of 4. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you knock out too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The play clock's running down. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Okay, the starters for the Miami Dolphins offensively. Charles, who are we highlighting?
Got to highlight Jay Ajayi, their running back. Came out of Boise State as a 5th-round pick, but most people had his talent much more like a second.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Akeem Hicks busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Gun now on 3rd down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 23 yards on the play.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They'll go with a keeper. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now this time he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll try and run with their fullback. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jamal Charles, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Onto the field now come the Bears. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And this is caught. It's White for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go. 1, 9.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dive. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done.
And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Throwing here, Cutler. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. On second down, here's Cutler. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jacob Tamme, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action now. Cutler. And Tamme with it over the middle. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, it's Cutler. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10. It's Cutler again. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They're going on fourth down. It's Cutler. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins have a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now back to throw. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go!
They're going to look to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Come on, let's go! What? None of it! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So now here come the Dolphins. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Muscles him off. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd down and 4.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Dolphins now. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. To throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They're going to look to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Back to throw. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And quickly, they get to the line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because they
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Franks for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd down now following the completed pass. They go play action with Cutler. On the left side, a catch by White. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th down with Cutler. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd and short.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they're going to speed things up here.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, after the interception, here's Cutler. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Barth now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play clock winding down.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd down, still 14 yards left.
Back
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 now. It's Cutler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bears add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll throw on first down. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, and as a defender with the emphasis, this is something that's practiced.
Practiced all the time. Taking the ball away, creating turnovers, that's really job one for any defense because that's how you win in today's NFL.
On the left side, this is Stills. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's first down Miami. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 7 yards remaining here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. A first down carry here for Johnson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Cutler.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Cutler will throw. He hits White, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Oh, Cutler going to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
Wheaton with a catch right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Cutler on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now it's Cutler. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now, after the interception, here's Cutler. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They run the counter now on first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.